we're going to talk about trade shows. Seamless walls are something that you'll see a lot in trade shows in addition to projection mapping, projection, and LED walls. A seamless wall is a bunch of screens that get locked together into various shapes. And you can see here, it's kind of an L shape, so still pretty flexible. People seem to be moving towards these types of panels simply because they're a little smaller, so you can be a little more creative with them. You can curve them a lot more easily because there's certain ones that they're segmented into pieces that actually will curve to, I think, like 5 degrees in both directions. So
and also eliminate the seam.
Right, as you can see, it's seamless is kind of seamless. The LEDs are a lot better. They just turn into one image.
Although I believe our new seamless, Murray, am I correct, have an even smaller bevel? Wow, that's great.
Yeah, these are the guys that are I would say sort of truly seamless.
Our new LCD screens have got a very thin
Yeah.
side to them.
Yeah, so they're getting closer and closer. Yes. Well, LED is a technology that's it's you'll see it all over the place now, but it's still up and coming. People are still buying it and learning how to use it. Seamless walls have been around a lot longer. They're, I would almost argue, maybe simpler if you're not looking to create. If you just want to use a standard raster and just kind of create content to a regular size screen, a regular shape screen, do, for example, like a 3x3, like just the top part, that's easier than doing an LED.
But yeah, but I would say that the LED technology is rapidly taking over.
Yeah.
I mean, we've bought a lot of it, and we can't keep it in stock. It's always being rented.
This is the only panel we have in the shop right now.
We were going to do a display for you, but we didn't have any.
That's it. It's the spare. We kept it. You'll also see seamless walls put together, things like this. A lot of times you'll see this, a digital docent who's introducing you to the booth and, trying to get you to come on in. And with some masking, you can change the shape a little bit. Still, again, not seamless, but something you'll see a lot. People are very used to this kind of thing on a trade show. And now this is always what we talked about. This is a great picture to talk to because it's using a lot of what we've been speaking about. First of all, something we haven't talked about are touchscreens. Touchscreens you don't see a ton in ballrooms, but you'll see them a lot on trade show floors. They envelop your audience so that someone can go in and have their own tour. They can see what they want. They don't have to listen to somebody. If they don't care about that, they move along. This is actually a little semicircle of LED screens, each running some different content. In the middle, these are seamless screens that were put together in a custom-built frame. People are actually asking if that had fallen. People thought that actually fell from a rigged position, and then we just put a little fence around it and said, "Hey, that was on purpose." No, that was on purpose. And up here is actually projection. Now, this was sort of our first foray into projection mapping before we really started thinking about projection mapping. We've been doing this booth for a number of years. It wasn't using technology like what you're seeing here. It was basically using the controls within our projectors that have a similar type of geometry correction, but it's sort of the baby steps of projection screens. And you can kind of see all the way around here other small screens, touch screens, and interactive types of things, again, that you won't necessarily see in a ballroom, but you'll see them on trade shows all the time.